Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another motion video. So as you guys may or may not know, the maze of course ended, and then there's also the tail challenge that just started this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know the cost for everything and also how to get the tokens, of course. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Now I've been telling you guys that this monster is so worth it for so long, and we're going to check it out in just a second, right? So looks like there's actually a team event right now. This is the second team event this month. I don't know if they normally do this every month. Do they? I think it's only a one-time thing. Maybe this time they did it twice. No, wait. I think I remember during Gahizel, there was Gahizel and there was another one, I think. So never mind, I think I'm just mistaken. But thanks to Master Bunky, your master as well for cells. Drogon, huge thanks to them. Bunky again, your master. Awesome people. Alright, so we just logged in and we basically got how many cells for ROM? Is it metal? Yeah, 700 cells. 700 cells for ROM. That's pretty sweet. Alright guys, so anyways, oh, it looks like Monsterwood is actually back with some tasks. But here's what I'm going to do first of all. Let's check out this new tails. So before we actually check out the tails, guys, let me tell you how many cells I actually got for the maze monster Fireful. So I was able to obtain 6,700 cells, so that's a rank 4 automatically. And then I'll have to work my way over to rank 5 soon. But anyways, take a look at this tails challenge. We got 20, 30 cells, 50 cells, and the avatar. Then there's also the tail skis. Speaking of the tail skis, those are really important. I hope you actually got lots of them. Me personally, I got up to 130 petals, as you can see. So that's a good amount. But anyways, for those of you guys that want to know how to get the tokens really easy, and also the cost, I'm gonna tell you guys in just a second. But take a look at this for the gold, right? You see how there's like these little icons in the bottom, like blue icons, and you can see one for breeding is full. So that means for breeding you can only get one. For feeding monsters you could get 4, and then for gold you could get up to 6 maximum. But here's how you know that you actually collected all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, just collect some gold here randomly like this. As you guys can see, all 6 popped up. So when you go over here, as you guys can see, all the blue bars went all the way down. Now if it ends up giving you like 2 or 3 and then there's still like one more blue icon, I need you to continue spamming whatever it is, either gold or feeding your monsters, and eventually get it. And if they don't give you, try to restart your game or do something that will basically help you get that last item, you know what I mean, before you actually log off for your collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed up this monster here, get it to like level 10, and as you guys can see, all 4 chicken legs just went ahead and popped up, and basically finished with that. Fighting monsters here, we're gonna have to fight this real quick. A quick tip for those of you guys that are struggling against something like this: what you need to do is close out, like just remove all your monsters, go with the weakest ones possible, exit out of the battle, go back in. As you guys can see, they're now level 34s instead of 120s, and now you can basically go with your powerful mythics. So whoever your most powerful mythic is here, just go with them, you know what I mean. I'll do something like this. Alright, so now when we fight, as you guys can see, they're pretty easy to beat. They're like, look, the talons just took them down, just like that. So anyways, we went ahead and finished that. Now we have to breed monsters. So this is super simple. Shanky, I'm gonna go ahead and sell you real quick. We're gonna go ahead and take this, and that also repeat it. And as you see, we got the breeding icon. So what I do for breeding is, here's what I actually breed. I breed 200 eagles, or not 200 eagles, 200 mythics. It gives me 200 eagle, but you could also do 200 eagles as well. That also works. Now there's this Discord server that actually helps you with like the cells and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and show this right now. If you want to go ahead and screenshot it or come back to the video whenever you want, you can. So for those of you guys that want to go for 50 cells, all you have to do for the first 20 cells, you need to basically use 0 gems when you have all the items collected, but make sure you have it collected by a day and 1 hour and 20 minutes. And then moving on to the 30 cells, it'll also cost you like 0 gems, and that's going to be 2 days and 9 hours and 20 minutes. That's going to be all the items. Now for 100 cells, take a look at this. It's going to cost you 163 gems. So make sure you have 163 gems, at least 170, just in case if you mess something up. Have somewhere around there, just so that you can actually do this correctly. So the 20 cells, you guys can see, you need to use 46 gems at 12 hours, having like 15 gold, 10 feeding, and 2 battles done. And then the 30 cells is going to be 41 gems at 1 day, 16 hours into the event, and it's basically so on. And then the whole thing is going to cost you 163 gems, and the whole total time is going to be 3 days and 16 hours. For those of you guys going for rank 1, same exact process as you guys can see. And there's rank 2. You guys can of course screenshot this or come back to this whenever you want. Then there's a rank 3, 2,000 cells, ring 4, and then 6,000 cells, which is really popular. Do you want to know why people go for 6,000 cells rather than the 9,000 cells? So first of all, of course, you save gems, right? And although you're getting less cells, you're also getting more cells later on, because here's the thing. You see these tokens, these tails keys and stuff like that. For example, this last one, this is what people get to, and at the end of the tails, you'll be able to open these tail chests right here with these petals, and they'll basically give you lots of cells. So you do the math here real quick. 26 cells every 1 token that you spend. You can get quite a lot of them. Like right now I have 130, which is actually a decent amount. So you can go ahead and multiply that by 26, and that's how many cells I'm going to get on top of the rank 4 that I'm going to get for this monster. So of course, I don't have enough gems right now at the moment. So what we're going to do is buy some gems. Now this is actually the best time to actually purchase gems, because there's of course discounts, and also you're going to be rewarding everybody with cells for your team and stuff like that. So I don't know why it didn't give me the option to reward my teammates. That's pretty weird. Alright. So no 100 cells for everybody, I guess. What the heck? Alright, anyways. So getting back to the sales, 174 gems. We're gonna have to gem this straight away if we're going to follow this exact note sheet. Make sure to just focus on one. Don't switch up here and there. Take a look at this. 6,000 cells. So for the first one, it's going to cost you 174 gems. And as you guys can see right here, it's 174 gems. That's how you know you're right. So you're going to go ahead and, of course, collect that. Now, of course, I am about like 3 hours late. So I might have to like 1 hour later, because there's a 4-hour cooldown later on. And in about an hour after, I'll have to basically spend maybe 50 to 100 gems extra, or whatever it is, whatever the amount is, because of course I'm late to the event. Anyways, 30 cells. Of course, same process. Go ahead and collect your gold. Now, what gets annoying later on is the fact that you have to do PvP attacks. PvP attacks are super annoying, and oh man, I don't even want to get started with that. I just wish that they either lower that down or just remove it overall, because I just don't like doing PvP for tails. It's so annoying. Alright, hatching eggs and fighting multiplayer. Now, I do of course recommend you guys to not skip them though, because they give you, you know, or they reduce the gems a lot for you. Seriously, they do. So I would recommend not skipping them. I can actually show you the difference, how much gems you're going to save. Like, look at this. We're at 523, right? Remember this. Alright, so in case you guys didn't know, they actually updated this, and I actually heard this from El Professor, one of my teammates, aka a ML YouTuber. So take a look at this. 30 cells is 509 gems, and this used to be a lot cheaper. So it used to be 441 gems. Like, you'd spend 441 gems instead of the current 509. So sadly they did increase that, and I also heard about the 50 cells being increased as well in terms of gems. So I don't know what's up with that. And as you guys can see, the little bug on top in the bottom as well with the fight multiplayer, you guys can see it's like all the blue icons are still showing. So I don't know if they actually increased this on purpose, or maybe if it's a bug. But if it's a bug, Social Point, please refund my gems. Anyways, so we got collect gold, feeding monsters, fight, breed, and fighting multiplayer. Or did I mention fighting multiplayer twice? I'm not sure. But as you can see, it's like, if honestly, if it doesn't lower the gems too much, you might as well just, you know, go ahead and spend the gems straight away without doing the PvP, honestly. Because I don't know if this one's bugged or not, but apparently, you know, it's pretty expensive this time. It is very expensive. So it's up to you guys if you guys want to go ahead and of course go for that high rank. Sadly, they didn't really tell us about this before the tails actually started, so we'd actually prepare ourselves. But it is what it is. Anyways, so fighting here, we're gonna go ahead and speed that up for 2 gems. And I'm gonna go ahead and auto this, of course. Now I don't need to lower it for myself. The talent still killed it, even though it was at that level. And now we have to do the breeding and fighting multiplayer, right? So let's go ahead and quickly do a breeding. So I'm gonna go ahead and of course hash this thing right here, and what we're gonna do is repeat whatever this breeding was, and we got the item. So now I have to do PvP, but let me check real quick. So it's 10 multipliers, and in here it says that it's gonna be 400 how many gems? It's gonna be 430 gems. Wait, 430 gems? I wonder if it's gonna lower it. If it doesn't lower it, I'm gonna go ahead and just gem it, because I don't want to do 10 PvPs. Well, apparently it lowered it by 2 gems. 2 gems. So you can go ahead and do the math real quick. 10 PvP, let's say every 2 gems. Honestly, not worth my time. I'm gonna go ahead and gem it for 430.23 right here. So let's just go ahead and move on, honestly. So anyways, now getting into the avatar here, what I'm gonna do is quickly gem this, and the avatar should pop up. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Or not the avatar, but you know what I meant. Alright, anyways, so another collect gold. These ones are super easy because it's just one item and it gets done very, very quickly. As you guys can see, we got one of the tail ski, and this pops up. I wouldn't really recommend spending your tail ski straight away, because wait until the event is over, because of course, you know, the more tokens, the more tail ski you get, the more cells you can actually obtain from those tail chests. So anyways, collecting gold, feeding monsters, hatching, and fighting multiplayers again. So this fighting multiplayer probably is different from the other two. I think those are the only two that are affected with this update. Although I wouldn't really call it an update. What do you guys call it? I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and of course do some more feeding here. So we're gonna go ahead and find this level 1 legendary. I'm gonna go ahead and feed it up to like level 7. That's gonna give me my 4 chicken legs. And now, I think this is the last PvP if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But 100 cells, is there a cooldown on the 100 cells? Let me see. So 100 cells, it says you still have to keep going until... Wait, when's the 4-hour cooldown then? Where do I see a 4-hour cooldown? There's no 4-hour cooldown. You gotta get up to 500 cells and then spend what's it called? 246 gems when you're 16 hours in. Oh, alright. Anyways, so hatching eggs and fighting multiplayer. Oh my gosh, another hatching eggs. So I'll go ahead and take this, and that should be the hatching egg, which is kind of weird, I know, but let's get back to PvP. Alright, when it comes down to the 100 cells, honestly, you might as well just go ahead and skip it as well, because it didn't really change much in terms of like gem difference. So you can see it's actually 180 cell here, and it's not very nice, is it? Anyways, we're gonna have to gem it here. Sadly, that one's bugged too, I think. Then there's collect gold, feed monsters, and fight with breed. So we're gonna go ahead and do is of course do all of those things. Let me go ahead and find some habitats to collect gold from. So all you guys, give me your golds. And now we're gonna move straight away to feeding, because that's gonna pop up very soon. We don't really have to wait for it, honestly. Anyways, this should be done as well. The next one is fighting. Fighting should be easy too. The other one should pop up very soon. There's the 4 chicken legs. Like I said, you don't have to wait for them. You just go ahead and move on. And looks like the death countdown killed them all. Shiny his SN also killed. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, so all that is done. And what was the last one? The last one is breeding monsters. So again, when it comes down to PvP, guys, you might as well go ahead and skip them. You know what I mean? You really just want to skip it. I'm going to repeat that instead of finding the monsters. Alright, so we have 699 gems, basically 700 gems to play with. So this one is already done, so 144 gems, we're just gonna go and gem it. And now coming into the tail ski, let me go ahead and collect the rest of these golds. It should pop up soon. So right now we're in 100 cells or something like that. So it's right there. We have the tail ski, right? And now it's gonna be 250 cells, right? So we're gonna have to get over the next 3 up until 500 cells. 500 cells is where we stop, okay? So let me see. That first 500 cells is where we stop, right? So we're gonna have to keep going here. So there's collect gold, feed monsters, breeding, and hatching. Okay. Let's do the breeding and hatching first. So we got Kai. I recently got this, by the way. It was actually through one of the breedings, actually. I got it for free. I didn't even mean to. I just like tried it the first time, and I actually got it. It's crazy, right? How sometimes you don't want something, and you just go ahead and try it, and then you get it. Crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and craft this for fun. Collect these, repeat them. Anyways, give me my gold items. Come on. There's gold. Where's the feeding? Oh. Here. I'm just gonna go ahead and feed this one up to level 7, and it should give me my chicken legs in just a second. Alright, there's my chicken legs. We're gonna go ahead and head back. 250 cells. So it looks like all of these are done, right? 188 gems to move on. And we're down to 366 gems. Yikes. Alright. Hopefully I can move on to the next one. I should be able to, yeah. Because the thing is, I want to check Monsterwood to see if they have a task for me to complete, rather than me spending 50 bucks on gems. So they just give me 20, or not 22, actually, just 2 items for the gold. We're gonna have to get all of them. Feeding monsters. Heat this up. We can feed it a little more on top just in case. because sometimes it doesn't give you. All right. Then there's the breeding and hatching. Oh my gosh, so many breedings and hatchings. SP loves breedings and hatchings, huh? All right. We're just gonna spend 5 volt. Okay, that's fine. Not too much. We take this and we repeat it, and now we are done. Yes, we're officially, well, not officially done. We're done with the node, but we move on to the 500 cells, and then the 500 cells is where we stop. So 234 gems. We're gonna have to gem this, and now what I'm gonna do is, where is it? Oh, I have no gold to collect, so I might as well just go ahead and spam gold here, and that'll of course give me my 1 item that I need to move on to the next item. Someone, come on, there we go. Finally popped up. And now 500 cells is where we kind of stop, but we have to do our collection though. Of course, this is really important. You want to do your collection so that, you know, you're not behind. I'm gonna go ahead and feed up this tier, get it to at least level 7, and there we go. All right, so that tier is done. So they give me 4 of my gold, not the full amount, but yeah, they gave me that. I'm gonna go ahead and of course auto this. So the wait time for this is like, how much? Wait, what is it? Wait. The wait time for this is 16 hours, right? So 16 hours is how long we have to wait, but I'm probably gonna do my collection. Oh yeah, we're gonna do my collection about, let's say 5 hours or something, because I did miss the first 3 hours. So, and then I do another 8 hours on top of that, and that's gonna be 16 hours. So I'll be able to gem it then. So in about basically precisely 13 hours from now is when I need to have enough gems. So I'm either going to purchase a gem pack or complete a task, which is going to be cheaper. So one of the two. Let me see if there's any Legends Pass offers here right now that gives gems. Oh no, are you kidding me? Alright, it's fine. So there's breeding and hatching that we did, and everything else is done except the gold. Hopefully they actually give me my 2 gold items. Sometimes it actually bugs and it doesn't give you. So let's hope that it doesn't come down to that and it actually gives me my gold items. Oh, it's not giving me. Are you kidding me? Alright, it's fine. We got one of them at least. Alright, that's better than none. So anyways, guys, as you can see, there's still 3 days and 20 hours remaining at the time I'm recording this. So make sure to log in, do your collections and stuff like that, and watch it from these two, you know what I mean? To save you time, you might as well just go ahead and gem it. But for those of you guys that are light here on gems, you might as well just complete all the PP nodes. But for those of you guys that do have the gems for it, you might as well just, you know, gem it straight away, because it doesn't really change it gems too much. You still see around 500 something gems for the 30 cells, and I forgot about the 50 cells. I think it's like 300 or 400 gems. So yeah, pretty expensive stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the 6,000 cells soon, because this monster is actually good. It's a good mega taunt, good tank, so you want it, and again, make sure to get it. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's monsters video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this change with the gems, you know, changing. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's actually like a new update, but it's pretty bad. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.